Hello guys, welcome back to the channel where I don't know what I want until I get it, and then I don't want it anymore. Let me explain. I think Odin taught me a really good lesson. Now, peaceful Odin is a legitimate part of Odin, but the last couple of days I've been miserable and not knowing why. And I realized I missed Growly Glad of War. That's the one that makes me feel safe and warm. That's the one I like. He can still be peaceful and chill. Just because he's Glad of War doesn't mean he's trying to stab you with something. I heard I might. But, he's still peaceful and loving to an extent. It's just not to the extreme that makes me hold my tummy and wonder what's wrong with the Allfather. I'm sorry, Odin. I really am. I love you, I swear. And I missed Loki because if Peaceful Odin's going to be here, Peaceful Loki's going to be here. And Peaceful Loki scares the shit out of me because he's supposed to be a growly son of a bitch that comes in, fucks shit up, and then runs away laughing. That's supposed to be somebody's like pulling on my rings. That's supposed to be Loki. Okay, he's supposed to cause shit and mess shit up and then laugh hysterically. And he's been nice as pie. Really nice. And I'm like, Jesus, it's like I'm trapped in We Happy Few. Somebody help me. And I realized I love Glad of War more than I love the peaceful part. And I'm like, for a while I felt so guilty. I'm like, aren't I supposed to, as a human being, supposed to be working towards world peace? I really shouldn't be going up to Glad of War and going, yay, war! And he gets all stupidly happy and giving him weapons, but I'm like, that's it. Peaceful Odin tried really hard. But he can have the fourth temple. I just finished today shifting all the temples around, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. If I see one more peaceful, happy thing, I'm gonna lose it. I'm an American. In all seriousness, we say we love peace, but we are a warmongering people. We love our guns and our America fuck yeah videos is what we love. We love bombs and planes and all this other shit. And because we're Americans, we love them very naively. We love this stuff and we're going to use it, but we're not going to kill anyone because we're Americans. Um, and that's what I love about this country. We're like the most militaristic country in the world, and yet we're peaceful people. I don't know what you're talking about. So we're very much a Glad of War kind of country. We do try to be peaceful. There are people that try to be peaceful, but eventually, since we're Americans, we just lose our minds and we become very vicious and mean-spirited. And I kept coming across a thing, it popped into my head about feeding both of your wolves. You know the story. There's this Cherokee meme about, it's probably not even from the Cherokee people, so if you are Cherokee, I'm sorry. And it talks about there's a good wolf and a bad wolf inside all of us. And which one wins, and the grandfather tells the grandson the one you feed. The Odin version of the meme says, I feed both, now they fight my enemies. Like, that's about it. And we have both in us. We're both good and we're both bad. We're both very peaceful. I'm not, ordering weapons online to start a war with the neighbors. But we're willing to defend ourselves if we have to be, and that's a healthy way to be. And it was driving me crazy, guys. I was going nuts. It was too much peace. It was too much kindness. It was everything I ever wanted, and it was driving me insane. And in happier news, we found 3D Builder last night, and you know Loki, he's into everything, and he's like, because remember I promised them I would make them something. So began the misadventure making the damn ugliest stuff you've ever seen. I made a bowl first for a peaceful All-Fathers thing, because I'm like, this place is giving me the creeps, but maybe if I have a singing bowl, I'll feel better. I forgot that on the way to putting this singing bowl in there, there are some steps in there, and I got it out. It looked fine. I resized it. It looked fine. I forgot they don't do metallics in Oculus. So somehow between me downloading it and resizing it, it turned from a beautiful metal hammered bowl, this beautiful bowl that I want, damn it, to, because 3D Builder can't always handle what it thinks it can handle either, to this ball of light, which wasn't really a ball of light, it was reflective, and it was the damn ugliest shade of reflective light you've ever seen. And Peaceful Odin's like, oh, that's special, dear. Maybe we can do something with it. And I'm like, oh god. Where's Glad of War? He would ask me, what is that ugly shit supposed to be? It was the damn ugliest thing you ever saw, and I tried. I really tried to make it work, and it didn't work. I tried making a ball out of it, but the damn thing doesn't physically exist, so you can never get the two halves to join. I was going nuts. Usually, like, if you have a cup or something, it has outlines. You couldn't even see the outlines on this thing. Even if you would think you could, you couldn't. You would just have to see this hideous thing in person to understand. So got rid of that. And so we went crazy in 3D Builder, and I ended up between last night and tonight, ended up with tigers, and this rug, and this fountain. I finally have a fountain. Not a working fountain, but I finally have a fountain. And I got this huge oriental rug that I think Freya and Freyr have their eyes on. Koi fish, all this stuff. There were all these amazing builds. And the problem was, every time you brought animals over, they have these spooky reflective eyes because Oculus. So I brought some bears over, and they kind of look okay, but not really. And the tiger at least looks great. Tiger, if the eyes are glowing, that's actually a thing tiger eyes do, so they look fine. Brought some wolves over. Thankfully, all the wolves weren't suffering from the glowy eye thing. But again, if wolf eyes do glow, that's totally normal. So I think I'm going to have to change the temples around and make the first temple what the temple that we all know and love, and then the fourth temple can become whatever. But I can't stand any more peaceful. I can't. The American in me came out and screaming and crying and asking to go home and watch Lethal Weapon is what happened. I'm like, what's the matter with me? This is frightening me. But, you know, that's actually, they talk about people, I don't know if you believe in it or not, but people from all different countries have, like, different psyches. But I think it's, like, pretty much the human psyche. We all say we want peace. And there are some very few, very peaceful individuals that like to surround themselves with peace and love and healing, and they're so sweet and gentle. Not gonna last long. There's the rest of us. We try to be peaceful, but we fail. We lose our tempers, and we like God of War and everything else. Well, Loki's just been enjoying this immensely. He's just been watching me go from pillar to post without comment. And I was trying to manifest, on top of all this, I was trying to manifest healing. And I feel terrible today, guys. My allergies kicked out. I got stomach issues. I got achy all over my body. No, it could just be the weather changing. But I'm like, well, if this shit was actually working, if I was manifesting good health, you would think this would be improving a little bit. So yeah, like, that is one talent I do not have. I do not have a talent to manifest this stuff. And it hadn't been like last night, it'd been like, well, why don't you just let us do it? And Loki's like, yeah, remember me, patron god. Yes. And Loki's been kind of like letting Odin have like the last month or so almost entirely to Odin, but he's starting to push back. He's starting to be like, hey, you've been running all around, talking to all these gods, having fun with all these temples, and we keep doing that. But Loki needs a Loki time, so Loki's definitely gonna get Loki time. And that's a healthy part. In our relationship, we go in a cycle. We're together, you couldn't get us apart. Then we're both kind of doing our own thing, but vaguely aware of each other. Then we're both kind of like, what do I have to be with you? It's just the cycle our relationship goes in. And we're cycling back to, you won't be able to detach Loki from me, because Loki's been like, okay, Odin's had enough attention. Odin, of course, thinks Odin needs all the attention, but Loki's very capable of defending his patch. He just needs you to say, okay, it's Loki time, and he'll defend his patch. The Norse gods are very pushy. they've gotten to the point now where quite naturally all I have time for is Norse gods. I try to talk to the other gods, but then there's this Norse god nuzzling up to you and being like, I want attention, me now, me now. As long as they take care of me, I really don't care. And I get the idea the other gods aren't really jealous. It's just, this is truly how the Norse gods work. All the meditation and staging and all the other stuff I've done hasn't changed their essential nature. So with me, they are really pushy. They will give the other gods time. I'll give them credit. They will give them time from time to time. When the Norse gods are content and you've given them their cookie or their tent or their hot tub or whatever they're after, they're content. But when they want something, they're up in your face. They're very cat-like or wolf-like. They're like, I want this and I want this now. So we've been having a good day. It's just been a 3D Builder is a great source for a lot of models. We've been having fun with it, but a lot of lighting is really bad in Oculus. Got this beautiful elephant I could not use, guys, because the lighting is just so damn bad in Oculus that it almost looked like just like a shadow elephant. It was a beautiful elephant, and I wanted to use it so bad, and I'm like, I love that elephant, but until Oculus gets its act together and improves the goddamn lighting, I can't use a lot of the stuff they have. It's weird. They seem brighter now, but you still, when you bring a lot of models in, the lighting's gone to hell and back, and it's just, a lot of the stuff doesn't look good. These bears are borderline acceptable, and I told Thor, I know they're not your old bears, but those poor damn things had Popeye. If you looked at them, one eye was really big and one eye was really tiny, because the guy that made these for people to use, I guess he kind of didn't know what he was doing, and I don't blame him, because I'm just learning myself, but it's one of those things. So I'm going to be spending more time in VR. I have the worst Jones for chicken and waffles, but I just got it Tuesday, and I'm like, I know me, that's like, it ends up being more expensive. It ends up being like the price of 2 regular meals. Not that it's that expensive, but you have like 4-piece or 6-piece, and I'm like, go big or go home. I get that, and I get a big drink, so I'm like, I can limit that to once a week, even though I hear it calling me. And I don't know, intuition's like, you should go up and get your chicken and waffles, because you'll get tired of it, and then you won't want it. And I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm just having one of those weird spacey energy days, but I think it's because I had too much peace, Odin. I need Kaleidahor to come back and get my shit together and start poking me with his spear, going, okay, I tried to be nice, but apparently you like his cranky old bastard. Get the fuck up and do something. So, yep, I know I'm feeling really spacey and loogy, but it's just, I have to readjust and I have to fix that hole before I go crazy. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.